taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Play action now, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
Prescott now.
This pass reeled in by Hull.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Herbert. A short one here, caught by McBride. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They get this out quickly to the left side.
Past the 20. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Here's Ethan Evans now.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Hull. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes.
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
Let's take it inside his own 40. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
For the Vikings, at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
Herbert off of play action, sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's Bennett going to have another throw here. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now Herbert, third and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Trey McBride, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Yeah, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Yeah, only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Down the left sideline, and he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott.
Complete. Smith has it. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Second and 9. In motion left goes Smith. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And again, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. From his own end zone, Herbert. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Looked like they might have been thinking safety with that pressure off the edge instead of worrying about the running back.
I like the observation because many defenses in that situation actually have get a safety in their play call. Upfield penetration, try and trap them in the backfield. Instead, absolutely escaped and fled for huge yardage on that play.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards that time.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Breaking through to drop him, that's Perrion Winfrey.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Herbert now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, That's frustrating.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Vikings drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Looking to throw. Herbert. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 3 yards out.
And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Prescott.
This pass reeled in by Hull.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
To the air again, Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd down, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Turned the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Again, Herbert. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
a 1-yard touchdown reception.
and the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And they'll hand off to Hull. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And well, sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Herbert throwing again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Herbert off of play action. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Herbert.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now it's Herbert. That is caught. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Touchdown!
DeAndre Swift
With a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Vikings start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A run here with Hull.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. This is Smith with a grab. And all the way in.
Devontae Smith.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Pats get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the questions are going to continue to mount for this club, no doubt. This will almost certainly be another losing effort. And the questions will become, where do they go from here?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift.
And some space here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
New England on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run.
And got his man complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for New England. 48 yards. A first down throw for Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 5.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he stopped immediately there.
The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw to McBride.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
One last shot now for Prescott.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win,